Hey guys, it's Austin the Car Guy coming at you with another video, and today I have this awesome 2024 Chevy Silverado 1500. This one is the LT package. It also has the All-Star Edition package, as well as the 5.3-liter V8 and its four-wheel drive. Let's get right into this awesome walk-around tour, as well as huge thanks to Stokes Chevy for sponsoring, of course, this video, giving us their inventory and their lot to be able to make this amazing video for you guys. If you're in the market for a new Chevy, they've got big discounts, great offers, and amazing incentives from the manufacturer, as well as tons of vehicles available, over 200 available right now with more in the works. So with that said, let's get right into the front end styling on this Chevy Silverado. So guys, starting off with the front end on this truck, this is the LT package and specifically the All-Star with those wheels. This is the chrome package truck. If you want a chrome truck with chrome bumpers, a chrome grille, and of course those beautiful chrome wheels, this is the truck to get. Some of my friends would call it the old man edition truck because there's so many trucks going to sport, body colored packages, and this is just a true classic design that just looks really great and really timeless. No matter how old this truck gets, you're always going to look like a nice shiny truck. So let's get right into it. When you look at the front, we have the nice big Chevy bow tie grille with the golden bow tie in the middle. This one does have the 360 cam right underneath with a sprayer, as well as some ultrasonic parking sensors so that if you're about to hit something, it'll beep at you and show it to you on the screen, as well as some nice big beefy tow hooks. Once again, I've mentioned tow hooks before, but a lot of brands are moving away from them, whether it's a cost-cutting measure or whatever, I don't know, but I'm super happy to see them here on the Chevy. We also have these really nice LED headlights with a nice daytime running light, which is on right now, as well as these really awesome projector beam headlights at the top. Just makes it look really, really great. And this gray bounces off of this chrome really, really well. And this gray does not show a lot of dirt. This truck's actually been out here for a couple of weeks without a wash, and it doesn't even look like it. It still looks like a nice, shiny truck. So with that being said, let's get right into the tires and wheels on this truck. So guys, getting right into the tires and wheels on this, these are of course our All-Star Edition 20-inch wheels that look great with a 6-lug pattern. And of course, these are our General Grabber all-season tires. They're a really good tire for highway mileage. They get great fuel economy. They don't make a lot of noise, but they also have decent tread for in case you get into some inclement weather like snow or sand or any sort of mud, but they're not a full all-terrain tire like you would see on something like a Trail Boss or something like that. But they're still a great, competent set of tires. Let's go around the business end of this truck and talk about all of the utility that this truck has to offer for you. Okay guys, before we go too much into the bed, I did want to go over the window sticker and exactly what equipment that this truck has. So of course, this is a 2024 Chevy Silverado 1500 LT four-wheel drive, which you guys already knew. That truck has a base MSRP of $53,700. This truck does have the All-Star package for $1,940. It adds your remote garage door opener, as well as the rear power sliding glass, as well as a trailer brake controller and the trailering apps, along with those beautiful 20-inch wheels found on this truck. Right below that, we do have our 5.3-liter engine upgrade for $1,595. And then, of course, the safety package, which includes a 360 surround view camera, as well as a bunch of trailer camera provisions, as well as rear parking alert and emergency braking. After that, we have our front bucket seat with center console for $620, and then adaptive cruise for another $500, giving us a total MSRP after package discounts and destination charge of $61,165. And then we do have some dealer add-ons, for example, the tonneau cover on the bed, which is a nice option, helps everything be sealed, storage underneath the rear seats, and then a nice Silverado sunshade that goes up in the window for you, giving you a total dealer suggested price of $63,160. However, with Stokes Chevrolet building up their inventory, having a lot of these trucks in stock right now, it actually has an internet discount deal of $52,665. That is a combination of dealer discounts and rebates, but you can see here that is over $10,000 off of this exact number here. Just an incredible deal, especially in today's market, especially when you compare it to the competitors. When we get inside this truck, you'll see all of the equipment that it has. For example, the heated seats, the big 12-inch display, the digital cockpit, a whole bunch of other suite of features that you guys will absolutely love. But before we get in there, let's go back to the bed and talk about the business end of this truck. All right, guys, so here we are at the business end of the 1500 Silverado LT with the All-Star Edition package. And you notice these nice big incandescent taillights. They do have blind spot monitoring built right in. We do have the nice Chevy bed step right here on the corner with a handle built in, so you can actually get into this truck bed very easily without having to mess with any weird steps. We do have a nice high-quality backup cam, as well as an LED light that projects down, so when you are hooking up your trailer, you can actually see what you're doing in the night. But on top of that, we do have our 7, and above that normally would be a 4-pin, but this one has that trailer camera provisions that I mentioned where you're going over the window sticker. You can plug in up to 2 cameras. You can mount them wherever you want on your trailer, the left side, the right side, the back, and you can see exactly what's going on. And the nice part is it integrates right to your screen, and really the big benefit to you as a customer is you don't have to have those huge tow mirrors if you like to tow often with your truck. We do have a nice big 2-inch receiver with huge chain pulleys, that way you can actually get under there. And then underneath the truck, we have a nice big full-size spare tire. Now this tailgate, it's very light, it's damped to open. There's 3 ways to open it. You can of course push the button like I just did, or there's a button inside and there's a double press on the key fob, When we get into this bed, you'll notice a 400-watt house outlet. This is good for charging up any power tool batteries or anything like that that you may need, as well as some LED box lighting back here, as well as 3 tie-downs per corner, giving you a total of 12 tie-downs. So you can definitely fit a lot of stuff. And if you look at this truck bed, it's actually sculpted out on the side, so there's no intrusions into the bed or anything. So you can definitely fit a lot of stuff in the bed of this 1500 Silverado. Let's go ahead into the back seats and see how comfortable they are right now. All right, guys, so heading into the back seat of the Chevy Silverado LT, I did want to quickly show you when you flip the seats up, we have this nice big plastic trough. You can store a lot of items in here. You can put a big 100-piece Stanley, you can put jumper cables, a first aid kit, whatever. And of course, this is removable, so you can have a flat floor if you want one, but it comes with the truck. And these seats are super easy to flip up and down. You just give them a pull, they release, they pop down. There are latch points in the seat as well, so you can put car seats back here. As well as on the door, there's a very good amount of storage, nice soft touch elbow, as well as storage down below, and a speaker grill, as well as this really nice faux wood trim up here on the door. There are rubber floor mats in this one to protect the floor. That way it doesn't get too tore up. But if you notice, we have an absolute ton of room back here. You can definitely fit your biggest car seats back here. This back glass is defrosting as well as power sliding. There's 2 air vents down here, as well as a USB-C, a USB Type-A, and 2 cup holders, as well as storage on each of the seat backs. So as far as getting comfortable back here on a long road trip, you can definitely do so. Like I said, for a $53,000 truck roughly, a really great space to be in. Let's go ahead up front and talk about how comfortable the front seats are right now. All right, guys, so climbing into the front seats of the Silverado 1500 LT. In here we have a really, really nice interior. We have a power seat with, of course, power lumbar. We have passive entry, making getting in this truck super, super easy. And with the push button start and that key fob, this is a very nice key fob, by the way. You've got remote start, as well as you can drop the tailgate with it. But because of the passive entry, you can leave it in your pocket and never have to pull it out. Push the little button on the door handle, it opens right up. And then, of course, when you jump in, you push the start button and the brake, and it starts right up for you. Looking at the mirrors, they're nice big mirrors. They have blind spot monitoring, and then at the bottom, there's the camera for the 360-degree camera system, just making this truck really, really capable and able to see out of, even with the tall hood height. Looking at the steering wheel, it's a nice leather-wrapped steering wheel. It is, of course, heated. You do have paddle shifters on it, so you can roll the gears yourself through the 10-speed automatic if you'd like. And then over here on the left-hand side, we have your electronic parking brake and your transfer case / drive mode control. And if you notice, this truck doesn't have a low-range transfer case, and that's actually because of the 10-speed. The first gear has such a low crawl ratio that you really don't need the low range, so they reserve that for the high-end, top-of-the-line off-road trucks like the ZR2s and the Trail Bosses. Looking at the digital gauge cluster, you can configure this to be whatever you want. You can put your transmission temperatures and whatever else you may want on there. You can even put your Google Maps in there, because this UI in the middle is actually the Google assisted one, which means you have Google Assistant, and then you also have Google Maps built right in. With that, you do have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and really the big thing is you can get over-the-air updates on this radio screen so that your truck is always up to date. You have a nice big volume knob with a home button, and of course a home row of buttons, basically to get to the most commonly touched items. You have this big unique button that the GM trucks have where you can roll down all the windows at once if you'd like, just to get all the heat out. And then you do have a lane keep assist, as well as your parking sensors, as well as your auto start stop, the tailgate release, your hazard lights, and your traction control all right there. And next to our push button start, we do have our trailer brake controller. And next to that, we have our heated seats. And like I've mentioned before, in the Silverados, you can do your butt and your back, or just your back. So if you don't want to get too hot, but you want some relief on your back, you can actually get it. And in here, we have dual zone climate, so the driver and passenger can have their own stuff. With that, you also have power over here. You have USB-A and USB Type-C, as well as a wireless charger right here. And of course, your traditional style shifter, which is really nice. No weird dials or buttons you have to push. Just a simple back for drive, forward for reverse, and then you do push the park on top. 2 cup holders right here. Lifting this up, it does reveal a 400-watt house outlet, as well as a USB-C and USB Type-A, a removable shelf, and then tons of storage underneath. And there is actually a safe option that you can get for in here. Looking up at the top, you do have your OnStar, as well as the switch for your power rear window, which is super easy to operate, as well as LED interior lighting. Well, we also have our upper glove box as well as our lower glove box. The lower one is lockable, so you can put your valuables in there. I think that's everything on the interior, guys. Let's go ahead underneath the hood and talk about what powers this exact truck. Well, guys, here we are underneath the hood of the 2024 Silverado LT, and this here is our 5.3-liter V8. It's the 3rd generation of this motor. It's been out for a very long time. It's got some really unique technology on it, stuff like active fuel management. It's got adjustable lifters on every cylinder, so it can actually go down to 2 cylinders and get amazing fuel economy. A buddy of mine, the Getty's Adventure, just did a recent video up in Canada where he was testing this motor, and he was able to get 24 miles to the gallon in mixed driving with a very similar truck to this one. So with that being said, you get amazing fuel mileage. This motor makes 355 horsepower and 383 pound-feet of torque, and it makes that torque fairly low in the powertrain, so you don't have to rev it crazy hard, but definitely not as torque heavy as the Turbo Max 2.7 powertrain. But like I said, respectable fuel economy, great reliability, and really decent fuel mileage makes for a great powertrain option for you. And paired with that 10-speed automatic, you have gearing for absolute days. Also under here, the maintenance items are super convenient, easy to get to. Your battery is nice and local, fuse boxes, your brake fluid, your coolant, your oil, and of course your air intake are all super easy to get to, just making this truck a very easy truck to own. Well guys, that has been my comprehensive detailed walk-around tour of this 2024 Chevy Silverado 1500 LT with the 5.3, the All-Star package, and of course four-wheel drive. If you guys need a value truck, this truck being on sale at $52,655 is an amazing deal. Under $53,000, you get an absolute ton of tech, a ton of features, and an amazing appearance with that chrome package. This might be the truck for you. If you guys are interested in this truck, Stokes Chevy here would be super happy to help you. They're here located in beautiful Moncks Corner, South Carolina, actively doing amazing deals, giving you great incentives and rebates, and of course you can swing by for a test drive and drive any of these trucks at your leisure. Well guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like on the video. If you're enjoying my channel and you want to see more like it, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and you can hit the notifications bell so that you get notified when I come out with a brand new video. Once again guys, it is an absolute joy to be able to bring you guys these comprehensive videos. I take pride in what I do, and it's part of why these videos are getting so much better in recent months. So thank you guys for watching, and thanks for supporting the channel, and I hope that you guys have an amazing day.